Now, there was a couple of things that came up just recently, and I thought I'd just do a little bit on this, and that is common names. In here, I have had already someone asking about a linden tree. Well, linden tree is the common name for what here in the UK we would call a lime tree. In America, they're called basswood trees. Linden is used in Europe. Basswood is used in America, lime tree is used in the UK, and various people have other names. So that is why Tilia, which is the botanical name for it, is much better to use, because then everybody in those different countries knows exactly what you're talking about. For instance, I sometimes know roughly what common names are, but I have to look up myself sometimes, because there are a lot of American common names, there are a lot of European common names, there are Southern Hemisphere common names, and they make no sense to us here in the UK because our common names are different as well. My big one that really is quite a definite one is when you are in the UK, we have so many different counties, and the different counties have different common names. And even within the fact with England and Scotland and Wales, the common names for those countries are different. So for instance, if you go up to Scotland and you talk about bluebells, yes, they do mean the Hyacinthoides non-scripta, which is the beautiful bluebells that come out in the woodlands and are looking fantastic in the spring. But they also use bluebell as a common name for Campanula rotundifolia, which in the UK we call the harebell. So you've got to be very, very careful. The botanical names, yes, sometimes they may be difficult for people to understand, but they are worldwide. Everybody knows what you're talking about when you talk about a Campanula, a Tilia, a Kniphofia, an Echinacea. They are worldwide names. So yes, you may have been brought up with backyard names or even family names for a plant, and you think that's the correct name. When you speak to someone else, they'll probably look at you and go, what are you talking about? Because they change. And this is where we do try to, here at Hardy's, put on common names on our website searches for you to be able to find things. But again, because the huge amount of people that are using the internet, the common names are becoming more and more not user friendly, because people are looking, say, from Australia, and they're giving it a different name to what we would give it over here, which is why the botanical naming, I know, sometimes can be quite difficult to read and, you know, sort of get into your head, does work far better. So that is my little bit about that. So I'm happy for people to put in and ask under the common name. I will correct it when I read it out and say what it would be, so that those people who are watching from different areas and who don't know what a torch flower is or don't know what a linden tree is, I have then told you torch flower is Kniphofia, linden tree is a Tilia, and they will go, oh yeah, I know that, we've got those growing in our garden. And that's the way we all learn. So that is really, really great from that point of view. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe to the channel.